Good morning. Welcome to episode 2 of our trip to the US. I think it's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. So as I said, day 2. And just first of all, thank you to all the messages of support for Tara. She's fine. She slept okay last night. She got a good night's sleep, and she's fine. So we've got a little bit of walking today to do. We're going to go up to the Daily Plaza, do the JFK Museum, and later on we're going to go to the Texas Gun Experience. But in the meantime, breakfast is first. We're very fortunate. One of the top-rated diners in Dallas is right downstairs next to our hotel. So we're going to go in there and check out what food they've got, and then get on with the day. So let's see what we can get up to on day number 2. Alright, everything seems to be bigger in Texas. There's the pancakes, there's my waffles. Yeah. Wow, that'll do it. Whew, what a breakfast. And luckily it was just right downstairs from our hotel. I think it was ranked in the top 2 or 3 on TripAdvisor, so yeah, highly recommend it. Cindy's New York Deli or something it was called. So I'm just heading down now. Tara and Penn have just gone up to the room for a little bit. I'm actually going down to Daily Plaza. Now they're going to come down a little bit later when we do the tour of the museum, but it's actually the anniversary of JFK's assassination today. He was killed on Friday, November 22nd, 1963. Today's Friday, November 22nd, 2024, obviously. So there is some sort of commemoration down there today. There's a few, I can see people already starting to line up down there. And a guy that was just having breakfast beside us at the cafe said there's going to be some memorial or something down there. So I'm going to head down a little bit early and just check it all out, get a bit of footage, see what's happening. And then, as I said, Tara and Penn will come down a little bit later. So, so here we go for the tour of the JFK assassination 61 years on. So I'm currently walking on Houston Street here, and this is the route that JFK would have taken in the cavalcade, and they would have come to this corner here, turning onto Elm Street, and there you can see the Texas Book Depository right there. So they would have taken a very slow turn around this corner and headed down this way. And probably looks very familiar. We'll go over there in a second, but looking back up to Texas Book Depository and down Elm Street here, and you can see up there that is the grassy knoll over yonder. I'll go there. Some famous footage from over here, people hitting the deck when the shots rang out. And I'll get to the point, there's a cross in the road just down here that I'll take you to, but you can see up there. See just a little bit up further, I'm not sure, I'll get a bit of I'll zoom in over there if I can. No, it's not going to let me. There we go, but just over there with the guy in the red shirt there, the little pillar or something there, that's where Zapruder, I can't remember his first name, the famous Zapruder film. That's where he was standing on that pillar when he took the footage of JFK getting assassinated. So just go out here. Don't know what people run out. This is an active road. And you see out there, that is a cross. That's where the fatal shot was. When he was shot, they actually hightailed it down that road there to Parkville Hospital. So there it is there, looking back towards the Texas Book Depository. And it really is eerie looking up there. So this is the book depository there. So up. So it is that window just there. The second one down from the top. That's where allegedly Lee Harvey Oswald was. Yeah, and that's where he would have taken the turn where these cars are turning here. Okay, so that there is where the Zapruder film was shot. When he was standing where that Coke bottle is there, he was standing there looking this way. So all I'm assuming looks very familiar from this point here. Yeah, right where that post is there is where I think it sort of starts from memory. And right in the middle of the screen there is a cross in the road, and that's where the fatal shot was, right about there. And they took off that way. It's definitely quite the turnout. Okay. Oh Jesus. People forget that it's actually a main road. And they just go out to get selfies. There we go.
So where is my backpack? By the end of the all night.
Now, I don't know exactly what a knoll is, but considering it's supposed to be grassy, and that is the fence up there where apparently the other gunmen were, that this is the grassy knoll. And of course, this is where he drove down. Okay, walking up the stairs to the back here. And we're going to go around and have a look at the infamous grassy knoll. So this is the fence here. Let's walk around the back. I think there's plenty of stuff written on the fence and everything around here. But this behind here is apparently, or allegedly, where the second shooters were. Or third shooters, fourth shooters, whatever it might be. Right here. You see a lot of stuff on the fence here. And there it is.
Was it less busy? Oh yeah.
The guy standing in the middle of the road out there is where the cross is. See if we can zoom in. There you go, that guy out there. The idiot that he is, being in the middle of the road. So that's it, the grassy knoll. And it's interesting, I don't know the full story of this. That's why I'm looking forward to going back into the museum. I went here about 10 years ago. So I'm sort of guessing here, but I remember there being something said about with the train tracks over yonder. You can see them just over there where there was some strange activity on the train tracks with people getting rounded up, people that were in suits and that looked like federal agents but weren't, or dressed as hobos or homeless people, whatever it might have been. But anyway, I'm going to go when we go in the museum later, they'll no doubt spell it all out again for us. But I remember there being something to do with this area here at the back of the grassy knoll. You can see it just over there where there's some, as I said, some suspicious activity. There's a lot of people around with the theories, and yeah, definitely Trump country down this way. Don't make no mistake of that.
And we've been trying desperately.
But yeah, there's a lot of people around with books and videos and theories. Got little stages set up, or little desks or tables, whatever it is, and a lot of people with a lot of different theories. Now, I'm not exactly sure what's planned for today. As you can see, there's a fair few people milling around. So probably not as many as I thought there'd be. There are you can see a little stage up there with some flowers and all that ready to go. So a lot of cameras. So I'm assuming it's going to be some sort of speech or something. But while we're standing here, I'm going to show you the cross, which is right where this white car here is. You can see it right out in the road there. As the cars come over, we're just on a little bit of moron watch at the moment because there's been so many people that just are going out trying to get selfies on that cross there, and forget that there's cars coming down there at about 70 or 80 k's an hour. I think though the natives of Dallas are pretty used to it though. You can see them as they come down, they all slow down, but it's quite bizarre. But there it is right there. That is the second shot. And the first one was up a little bit further. And the Zapruder was standing right up there just behind the guy with the red shirt.
Gail Willis. Thank you for coming today to honor the legacy of John Fitzgerald Kennedy. My family is original Dallas County pioneers going back to the 1850s with my great-grandfather Lewis Houston on 1st Street. My father joined the Navy in December 8th, 1941 and found himself in Tulagi Bay with Kennedy just prior to PT 109.
My name is Denver Haslam. And what I'd like to do is share the warning that my grandfather gave my uncle, Ed Haslam. He gave this warning when he was on his deathbed to my uncle, when he inquired about the spooky stuff going on at the U.S. Public Health Service Hospital. My grandfather refused to tell him, saying there might be repercussions. I have to think about the family first. I have to protect them. My defiant uncle stated, "What if I figure it out for myself?" To which my grandfather replied with this warning, "Ed, I need you to listen to me carefully. I will not be able to say this to you again. If you do figure out what happened down there and decide to tell the world what you found, I need you to realize that you will be crossing swords with the most powerful people in our country. You should think twice before crossing
John F.
them."
Kennedy came down that street 61 years ago. At first, he was terrified. He was terrified to come to Dallas. He was warned not to come here by his secretary and many others. Dallas was known as a city of hate, that they hated him. He shouldn't come here. Many warned him that he would be killed. And when he got up in Fort Worth and spoke in the light drizzle rain out to a crowd, there were people that observed his hands shaking as he spoke. Imagine that. He was terrified. He prayed on the plane over. He talked to Jackie about possibly getting killed, tried to make light of it. He actually forethought his death. He saw...
America, baby. Here, John, get out there.
America, let's be free, united, liberated.
So much for a moment of silence.
Check this today.
Don't make any sense.
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!
plaque symbolising a historic landmark. Okay, that is Houston Street, turning into Elm Street, and that is the view down to where he was shot, allegedly. It's hard to believe that they swore in Lyndon B. Johnson on the plane with Jackie Kennedy standing beside him covered in blood. Very, very difficult. But apparently they made her do it. And there's the suit of Jim Lovell, who was holding the hand of Lee Harvey Oswald when he was shot by Jack Ruby. And Jack Ruby's hat. There he is, wearing it right there. The famous camera of Abraham Zapruder, who took the famous footage. And this is a model used by the FBI and the Warren Commission. It's 3D apparently. Photos can't give you the evidence that this can. It still came in inconclusive. And this is a tribute, or an artist tribute to JFK, signed ribbons by everyone from all over the world. Alright, well that's it for the JFK experience. Definitely an eye-opener, and definitely a little bit more significant being that we're here on the actual anniversary. And let's just say there were some pretty colourful characters down there. A lot of people with different theories on what happened and everything, but either way, definitely something you should do when you're here in Dallas. And the museum was great as well. A little bit hard because you can't take video, even though I snuck in a few there, is what you're seeing. Well, that you did see, but yeah, you're not technically supposed to. But hey, don't they realise there's a thing called YouTube these days, and we all need content. So anyway, we're heading back to the hotel now. We'll probably rest for a couple of hours, then we're off to the Texas Gun Experience. And we're going to do the John Wick package. I don't know, there's machine guns and pistols and all this sort of stuff, so it should be a bit of fun anyway. And hopefully we all come out in one piece. Yep, that'll do it. What are we thinking there, Tars?
Sorry?
What are we thinking there? What'd you say, Pen? The most American thing ever? This is crazy.
So we'll wrap stuff out there. I'll kind of give you a brief overview of each gun just so we're all kind of familiar. So starting with the handgun.
Right.
Or
Right.
right-handed? Perfect.
Left here.
Oh, you're a lefty.
You're left. Okay, so it'll just be the opposite for you, and I'll show you at the rules. So when you're coming up on the gun, the slide is going to be locked back like this. We're just going to take our mag flat side towards us, straight up and in. It'll click and lock, just like that. From there, we just pinch on the back of the slide, pull back and let go.
Okay.
There's a big spring in the front. It'll just let that spring do its job.
Okay.
Just remember to keep it facing this way.
Just looking through this glass, okay? This doesn't kick as much.
It doesn't kick your
No, it's not that bad.
Sorry, up in front.
Yep.
And then up.
Yeah, you push it down, you'll be all fine.
Yeah.
All right, whenever you're ready.
So that only happened because you put your thumb up behind the slide, just kind of. So when you go to shoot, just lay your thumb. So that. Remember when you're aiming.
Well, needless to say, that was quite the adrenaline rush. I've never shot a gun before. Well, I'll take that back. When I was about 10, I shot a 22 once. But that's the first time. It's a little bit daunting, I will say, at the start. But once you actually get into it and get used to the kickback and everything else, it is, yeah, quite the experience. So Tara loved it, of course. That's why we went. She loves, well, she's always wanted to shoot a gun like that, and we had 5 different ones, so it was pretty crazy. We had a couple of pistols, a couple of shotguns, we had a semi-automatic something, I don't know, I forget the names of them, but it was the John Wick package, all the guns used in John Wick apparently. So but the guys were great. Yeah, they were really easy to get along with. They showed us the guns, how to load them, all the safety procedures, all that sort of stuff, so it was quite safe. But I'll tell you what, it's yeah, just the adrenaline. There was actually a guy in a shooting range next door who had a fully automatic machine gun that we could hear through the wall. So that was yeah, quite the experience as well. So I'm just about to go get something to eat now, and that is almost the end of day number 2. Alright, well, we've just come in to get some Wingstop. Never had it before, but it's chicken wings and chicken products, and one of the most bizarre experiences I think we've had. It's entry via back door with a code. There's no shop front, nothing, and it looks like we're in the back of a shed or a garage or storeroom or something. You can't walk up and order. It's got to be by online order. Of course, wouldn't work for me because our zip codes and postcodes and all that are different, but ended up paying on PayPal, so we've got to the bottom of it. So this food better be good. Alright, now this is the entrance / exit of Wingstop, and you've got to put your code in there to get in, and this is the surroundings, literally it. That is Wingstop Dallas, right there. Little shed out the back. Sure the food will be good though.
Oh,
So
really?
these are the chicken wings. What is it? Wingstop.
Yeah.
Right, that's them there. See that? Anyway. Sure that'll be worth it. Alright, that's it for episode 2. They are a bit spicy. We'll see how we go. We've got some ranch dressing here, plenty of soft drinks, so I'm sure we'll be fine. But hope you enjoyed the day. We're going to start tucking into our dinner here. and get ready for our flight to Boston tomorrow for day number 3. So I'll catch you then.